missed you all so much yesterday. I missed being here. Who knew you'd get so hooked on your friends every morning? But I did. I totally missed being here this morning. I mean, yesterday morning, whatever day. Hi, Karen. I'm just logging on so I can see your comments in front of me. Oh, goodness. All right, there we go. All right, well, hi, Karen. Oh, stop. Mute yourself. I don't need to hear myself yammering at me. All right, guys. I'm gonna make a weird breakfast this morning because I'm feeling it. Hi, Amory. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Karen, Tina, Shirley. Hi, everyone. All my friends logging on this morning. I got like 13 messages. Where are you yesterday? What's wrong? Is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, I just have a major build to do at work. So I was busy all day. It was a crazy busy day for me yesterday. But I am ready for breakfast because my blood sugar is in the gutter. I can feel it. I am going downhill fast because last night for supper I made what's it called? The chili, Save My Sanity chili. I made it in the Instapot while I taught class last night. I had it cooking so I could eat after. But just between that, we had lights being installed. The husband was installing lights in the kitchen. I had so much to do. I got like 3 bites and I'm like, I'm done. I'm ready for bed. I'm ready for bed. So I didn't eat that much and now I'm starving this morning. Oh yeah, Cinco de Mayo. I should have been making like tacos for breakfast and here I am making buffalo chicken eggs. I didn't think that through. Oh well. It went good yesterday, Tina. It was huge. It was a lot more work than I planned for, so it took me a lot longer in the day, but it went fine. I still have some stuff to clean up from it today. Cinco de Mayo. Well, shoot. Maybe I should switch this up, make breakfast tacos. No. I'm gonna make buffalo chicken eggs. That's what I want. I don't know why that's what I want. I just do. I don't know why. I got everything else to cook with except for a bowl. So I suppose I can get a bowl. All right. Good morning in Ohio. So you guys, making boiled eggs is the world's easiest thing to do. But I bought some pre-made this week because I just thought it would make my life simpler to have a few boiled eggs in the fridge. I know, I should, Tracy. Buffalo chicken taquitos. If I had more time, I would do that. I could. I know what I could do. I can make a buffalo chicken breakfast burrito in my air fryer. Is that Mexican? A burrito? Right? Yeah. Oh, Tina, it's just a coaching symbol. It's the Trim Healthy Mama certified coach symbol. Maybe I should switch it up. Put it in a tortilla, make myself a breakfast taquito thing. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? I could use scrambled eggs instead in that breakfast burrito and save my boiled eggs for a snack. I'm gonna do it, you guys. I'm gonna do it. Look, roll with the punches. When you find out it's a holiday, you gotta make it work. I'll save those for a little snacky poo later. Easy peasy. Let's get out some fresh eggs instead. Fresh is unlikely. They're from Walmart, so they're probably not fresh, but they're edible. All right. I wish I had someone close by. Good night. I wish I had someone close by that could give me fresh eggs because I love farm fresh eggs, but all right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Change it up, baby. I like to spray. I know, I hear about it. I'm not supposed to spray these pans. Everybody says don't do it. When I make scrambled eggs, I need to. So if it's not your thing to spray your pan, it's okay, but it is my thing. I don't know, Vicki, I'm still thinking about it. Wasn't that the day before yesterday, though? Crossover nachos and tres leches cake for supper. Look at you, Sarah McNutt, being all fancy pants. What the heck? Sarah, you're gonna make breakfast burritos with me. Because that's what I'm making. I gotta bring my carton with me so I can put my shells in there, and I know how much some of you love that. That I throw my shells away in my carton. But I do. And I leave them there until my whole carton's gone. I'm okay with it. Somebody else in the house has been using eggs, and I can tell because there's some shells missing that are actually in the trash instead of in the carton where they belong. My neighbor has a farm fresh eggs and a greenhouse. What? I want to live next to them. I want chickens so bad. So bad, Sarah. I want chickens. I want chickens too. Yeah, husband says no here too. I don't even know if we can have them in this subdivision. I don't think we can. I think it's against the rules. Because it's zone, I don't know. I think it's against the rules here. I don't think my neighbors would be happy with me if I had chickens. I mean, they'd eventually get over it, right? It's just chickens. It's not like I'd be cutting off their heads in the backyard, letting them run around. That might make my neighbors unhappy. Oh my gosh. Alright, scramble up a couple of eggs. I'm not doing anything fancy to them. I'm literally just scrambling up, and I'm going to mix them in with buffalo chicken and cook them in my air fryer. So that's literally all I'm going to do is scramble those up really, really quick. You have 30 chickens, Joyce? Somebody has 60? 60 chickens? I probably wouldn't need to spray for ticks if I had 60 chickens. I think they'd take care of it for me, wouldn't they? All right, a couple scrambled eggs. When you make a breakfast burrito, it's important that you mash it together into a weird consistency, because that's what makes it taste good. Trust me. So, my shredded chicken, you guys, I pre-cook. I guess that's just burnt piece or something. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna pretend that wasn't there. It looked like a fingernail, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a fingernail, because there'd be no reason for a fingernail to be my chicken, right? It's not my fingernail. Nobody else has touched my chicken. So maybe it's a chicken toenail. Anyway, I pre-cooked chicken breasts on did I do it Monday? In the Instant Pot, I just cooked like 4 boiled, just plain Instant Pot, pressure cooked plain chicken breast. And then I put them in a bowl, and I get out my mixer, and I use my mixer, my electric mixer, and look how beautiful it shreds. This is the best chicken for salads. That chicken, when it's shredded like that, the texture on a salad like that is a million times better than just plain old chicken breast chunks. It's so good. What is this? I guess it's like I don't know, a bone or something, a piece of cartilage. Anyway, I'm moving on from the gross topic of fingernails in my food. Why would they eat ticks? Don't ticks live in trees? Huh? Ticks don't live in trees. They live everywhere. They're all over the grass here. All over. They live in like short bushes and trees. I'm not saying they don't live in trees ever, but they live in like short bushes here and grass. They're all over the yard, and they eat ticks. I heard that chickens eat ticks. Am I wrong? Yeah, we have ticks everywhere here in Maine. You can just walk down the road on the pavement and come home with a tick. All right. Sarah, I feel the same way. I would love to live and work on a farm and have that be like my job. Like if I didn't have to go to work somewhere else, but I don't know. I say that. My mother's probably going, yeah, right. All right, I'm gonna stick some spinach in there. Not a ton, because I'm gonna have spinach in my coffee this morning. I know you all just gasped at that idea of spinach in my coffee, but I read about it, heard it's good. All right, what else? So if you're making true buffalo chicken, buffalo sauce is just hot sauce and vinegar. That's all that is in pre-bottled buffalo sauce. So I'm just using the sauce that I like. So it's probably not technically the right kind for buffalo, but it's what my stomach likes. I like this stuff. Like Frank's Red Hot sauce. Nope. My gut doesn't like it. It freaks out and screams all afternoon, and I'll be miserable. Okay. That's good to know. All right, so I'm gonna stick a bunch of hot sauce in there. Hot sauce. I like my Cholula hot sauce. And I'm gonna put a splash of vinegar to make it buffalo-y. It's gonna be delicious. Buffalo chicken burritos. Someday now I gotta make buffalo chicken eggs. All right, just a splash of vinegar. You only need a little bit to make it buffalo-y. And I think I'm gonna put a little bit of cream cheese in there because I think it's gonna be perfect. Let me get it. I think I still have some chive cream cheese. And that would be yummy. I bought a whole thing of chicken breast for my chili last night, and I realized it didn't have a lot of meat when it was done cooking. That's because I didn't put the other package of ground beef. Never mind. Is that right? Cinco de Mayo, like that's a Mexican thing, right? I don't know. I only think of it as a Louisiana thing. It's a Mexican thing, right? I don't know. So you're saying I'm using the right hot sauce, Jackie? For Cinco de Mayo? Listen, I'm not up on my international holidays. I'm from Maine. I don't know. All right, chive cream cheese. I'm just gonna mash it through the eggs. I'm gonna mash this all together and make it kind of like a good old, mash. This is important to making a breakfast burrito, is mashing in your eggs with your cheese and your meat, whatever it is. Mashing it all together in this like pasty concoction is important to your breakfast burritos. That's how I like it. It sounds super appetizing, doesn't it? Mashed into a pasty concoction. But I'm telling you, it makes a whole huge difference. Cholula is too hot for you? Frank's is hot. Like, it's a different kind of hot. It burns my gut. I can't do it. Oh, Kathy. I'm sorry. Facebook is stupid sometimes, isn't it? Facebook is weird. I think it needs a little touch more cream cheese. You could just use plain. I'm using chive. Because I don't have a lot of uses for the chive cream cheese, so anytime I have a use for it, I grab it. Piece of chicken in there. I grab it and put it in my recipe because half the time I'm using cream cheese, I'm making it something sweet. All right, see how that's like a pasty gob? Makes a big difference. I like it this way. Cinco de Mayo celebrates Mexico's victory over France in the Battle of Puebla. Well, thank you, Cindy. I did not know that. Thank you. Sounds like a good day for tacos. I'm having chili for lunch. Is chili Mexican? Is it? I don't know. I don't have a clue. I don't think so. Is it? I'll stick some cumin in there and call it Mexican chili for lunch. I'll have it with tortilla chips. Cindy, teachers know stuff. It's a good thing somebody out there does. All right, my tortillas are all stuck together. Chili is Texan, close enough, that's right. I'm gonna eat it with some tortilla chips. Call it Mexican lunch. I'm going with it. I'm going with it. And for supper, I was gonna have my cheesy potato skillet. Yes, prosperous, that's genius. Yes, you could. You absolutely could. All right, I got my burrito sized tortilla. I'm gonna slap all my filling in there. It's gonna be a nice full, protein full breakfast. Yum. This is gonna be yummy. I can tell, I can feel it in my stomach that it's gonna be yummy. Let's see, I wanna wrap this the right way. I'm sure there's a special way to wrap these, but no, not like that. Get lengthways. Do it this way. There we go. Now I got it. Now we're cooking. Get in there, stray egg. There. I have my perfect breakfast burrito. Now I'm gonna air fry it. I just said cheesy potato skillet. That's not at all what it's called, Corinne. It's not called cheesy potato skillet. I don't know why I called it that. It's not that. I'm tired. It's, what is it called, you guys? Yellow skillet. What's it called? The golden stir fry. It's not called skillet or cheesy. It's the golden stir fry. Golden stir fry from Trim Healthy Future. It's got potatoes and chicken and spinach. And I've got lots of yellow potatoes and sweeties to use up this week. So that's what I'm gonna be having for supper. That's right, golden stir fry. All right, I'm spraying that just to see if I can get it a little crispy on the edges. Wrapping it up. This works good in the air fryer. Makes it taste like the crappy gas station burrito, which is totally important to me. I like crappy gas station burritos, so as you all know. All right, well this has leftover mac and cheese bites in it from my girl. Okay, crisp, 5 minutes. I'm just gonna let it preheat right with the food in it because I don't care. That's just what I feel like doing. All right, coffee. I better get that brewing. I better get her brewing. To have some coffee. I'm gonna have my chaga coffee this morning from Unrest. I haven't had it for a while. I've been in a hurry the last couple of mornings and I've just thrown in a Dunkin' pod. And I haven't bothered to like pour out my Unrest coffee. If you guys haven't tried this, you need to. It's delish. Delish, delish. Oh, it smells so good. It's the Blue Hill brand, or flavor. Coffee and a burrito, why not? It's a breakfast burrito. Gotta have coffee with breakfast. Sherry. How soon, Tracy? How soon, girl? Brew that baby up. That's awesome, Melissa. You know, have you tried this one? This Endeavor dark roast. So I was drinking the chaga in the afternoon because I felt like it was going to be less caffeine than a dark roast. And then you lovely ladies told me that dark roast is actually less caffeine, and I did not know that. So now I drink the dark roast for my snack in the afternoon, and I drink the chaga for breakfast, and I'm not awake half the night. Deborah, so the tortilla is a low-carb tortilla. There's only 6 carbs in the whole tortilla, and they're considered a fuel pull. You can, when you have the Mission or the low-carb tortilla, whenever you have a low-carb type bread, they're a personal choice, and as long as you keep them to 6 or less carbs, they're perfectly on plan as a fuel pull. Yeah, no, he doesn't do decaf, Kathy. No. Isn't it, Sarah? I'm so glad you like it. People keep asking me for an affiliate link. I don't have an affiliate link. I just really like the coffee. Yes, I have had Black Rifle coffee, Liz. It is good. It is good. Somebody had a bag of it and gave me a cup one time, and I loved it. Chaga is super healthy tea. It's a moss, or I guess I call it. It's more like a barnacle on a tree, but it's like a fungus is what it is, which makes it sound super appetizing. And it has all these healing properties, I almost said cancer causing, cancer healing properties. It's just really, Google chaga and look at the benefits of it. It's crazy. It's an anti-anxiety, it's an antidepressant, it's just a really, really, really healthy tea. And he mixes it in with the coffee and it's delicious. That's right, Melissa. Everybody needs a good fungus in their coffee and toenails in their chicken. Why not? Toenails and fungus for breakfast. Sounds perfect. Sounds like something I'd eat. All right, I gotta get my milk. You guys, my almond milk has never separated, but this batch separated completely. Weird. I wonder if I just didn't blend it long enough. All right, I'm making iced coffee. So I'm gonna do a cup of almond milk. That's it, I'm out. I gotta make some more today. I gotta get on the wall. Soak my nuts. I gotta get soaking my nuts. Oh, I missed an almond skin when I strained it. All right, I'm going to put spinach in my coffee because I read that if you put a big handful of spinach and blended it, you won't taste it. Finding it hard to believe. But I'm gonna do it. I'm dropping it all over the place. That's a pretty good handful of coffee. All right. The sweetener's down here. I'm not gonna use that sweetener. I want whey protein. Nope, I want collagen. Christy, soak them in hot water. Just put them in really hot water. Well, I use my Keurig, put them in a bowl, hold it under the Keurig and fill it up. And when it cools down in a couple hours, I drain it and put more hot water in it. And then a couple hours later, it's perfect. I mean, you only have to soak it in really hot water for an hour and it'll be fine. You can even boil them for 5 minutes. You'll be fine, but I just like to let it sit. Yes, it is, Melissa. Somebody kept telling me, you need to make your own, and I was like, you're crazy, girl. I ain't making my own almond milk. I'll never go back unless I'm like desperate. I love it. All right. I'm gonna put a little cinnamon in my coffee this morning. I'm gonna put a little sunflower lecithin. That's okay, Faith. One of the other ladies messaged me and said she had a dream that she came up to my house and stayed for 5 days. And at the end of 5 days, I was anxious for her to leave because I was tired of her being in my bed. Oh, Sherry. Yes, I'm sure it is. But have you gotten to see the recordings? I'm going to upload the other recordings, last night's and Monday's, and they were super good. I'm going to load those today. How do you do cashew milk again? If I was doing cashew milk, I would do it the exact same way. People say you don't need to strain it, but I still would just to get the extra fat from the pulp out. That's just the way I would, but you don't have to. Yeah. You just soak your cashews the same way, is my understanding. I haven't tried it. All right, I need sweetener. I'm gonna put English toffee. I'm gonna put a couple of droppers, my English toffee sweet drops in there. And then I'm gonna put my coffee in and I'm gonna blend it. Make sure that's on good. Be careful with blending hot liquids, you guys. If your blender can't handle it, don't do it. You don't want to explode it, get hurt. I even find with mine, I have to make sure the cover is on a couple of times because otherwise I'm going to blow the cover right off. How's that for a cup of joe in the morning? Green coffee. Yeah, be careful if you've got hot liquid, a blender that doesn't like hot liquids. Be careful. I don't want anybody to get burnt. Oh, gotta go a couple more minutes. Couple more minutes. Come on, baby, air fry me. Yes, I've already added the food, don't you know? All right. I need a cup with some ice for my iced coffee. Where's my big cup? Right there. I'm excited. An actual recipe that I followed. I don't know, Janine. I'm not really sure. I think you'd want to look it up to make sure. Yeah, I spend $10, Melissa, for my great big bag at Sam's Club of raw almonds. And I'm like at 3/4 of that giant bag, and I have made probably 15 batches of almond milk. Like, that $10 was a long time ago. Girl, Sherry, maybe that's why I'm losing weight. I was down another pound this morning. I'm not calling it official until the weekend. But I was down to 205 this morning. Creeping my way up on 200. It's coming on 199 is what I'm, 0.9 is what I'm creeping up on. All right, that is some green coffee. Holy Hannah. Look at that. I hope this is good. Oh my gosh, Tracy. I'm so excited for you, girl. I'm so excited. Go poop really well and you'll get below 200. I'd be like, how much can I poop today? Oh, it does look like earth milk sip, but it's coffee. Does the earth milk have coffee in it? Did I just make it earth milk and not even know it? I don't know. Tastes 100% like an iced coffee. Melissa. Yay, Wonderland. That is something to be excited about, girl. You'll get there, Mary. Mary, that's normal. After my colonoscopy, I lost like 14 pounds and then was back up 12 within a week. Vicky. Can you poop on command? Listen. No, but I can eat a whole bunch of cabbage and some glukey pudding. Take care of business. Oh, okay, so I made a coffee version of earth milk. I don't know. I was just winging it. It's really good. It just tastes like regular old iced coffee. $7.68 a pound though. A pound of raw almonds is gonna last you a long time. I use a quarter of a cup. A pound will last you quite a bit of almond milk. So you think about how many cartons of almond milk that will make you. It's gonna be more, probably. It's still gonna be cheaper than what you would have paid. Why did I just put my plate in the sink? Get my burrito out of here. Get out right now. Come here. Feisty little thing being stubborn. All right. I couldn't find the raw cashews at Sam's Club, Tracy. I don't know why. They just didn't have them the day I went, I guess. Oh Lord, she's looking crispy on the outside. Look at that. Oh, girl. Bye, Melissa. Have a great day. Have a wonderful day. All right, I'm gonna cut the end off this thing instead of just diving my face into it so we can see what it looks like, because I have a feeling it's like 1,000 degrees inside, so I don't want to just, you know, bite it yet. I'm just gonna cut the end off so we can see what it looks like. Yeah, it's hot. I'll tell you what it looks like. It looks like a friggin' masterpiece is what it looks like. Look at that, beautiful. I can't even put it in the camera. Look at that. That looks like the bomb diggity. Scrummy is right. It is right, Sarah. Oh. Totally needs more hot sauce. Needs more hot sauce. Ooh, it's got some kick though. I like the flavor of the hot sauce. It's a bit good with salsa and sour cream. It's hot. Ooh, I just sucked in a crumb. Oh, Bonnie, I don't. I want an almond cow so bad. But they're like $300. I really want an almond cow. Mmm. That's really good. Oh, I've got a sore tooth. I can't chew on that side of my mouth. Oh, I got chew over here. I have a canker or something in the back of my mouth and it hurts bad. And I just hit it with the tortilla, the crunchy tortilla. That hurt. Ooh. Anyway, it is, Bonnie. You like it? I might invest in one at some point down the road because I do think I would absolutely use it. All right, this is really good. Mm-hmm. That's right. Not only is it delicious, but it has got some kick. Whoo, girl, that has got some kick. That is delicious. That filling is thebomb.com. Uh-huh, yep. An almond cow, you guys, is like a countertop pitcher thing that you put your almonds in, you just put your raw almonds and your water in, and it does its thing. It soaks them for you, it purees them for you, it takes all the pulp out, it dries the pulp so that you can take the pulp out without any mess. It comes in a little filter, you dump it out, and you can use it in different stuff because it's drier than the drier than the pulp that you get when you make it yourself. You don't have to dry it out as much. It's really nice. Sarah, no, it's a real thing. No nut bags required. I'd really like to have one. Oh my gosh. That coffee, you guys, is delicious. It's 300, Christy. It's not quite a million, but it's 300. I don't have $300. Have you made cashew milk in it as well? I don't have one, but maybe, was it Bonnie that said she's using it? Might have? I don't know. Was it Betty or Bonnie? It was somebody with a B. Betty, Bonnie, Bonita. Anyway, this coffee right here is good. It's iced coffee. It's just coffee, almond milk, sweetener, collagen, sunflower lecithin. I'll write up the recipe. A giant handful of spinach, pureed, poured over ice. It's iced coffee. It's delicious. Yes, save for a Brenda. Brenda's worth it. 195. Oh, okay. I thought they were 300. All right. Well, 200. All right. So maybe I need to save up my money for 200 and get an almond cow. I really would like to have one. They're really, really. I think they'd be really, well, cool to say, I have an almond cow. Anyway, Brenda's worth every penny. The only thing about Brenda is that with that cover that comes over it, sometimes her cover wants to come up a little if you put too much milk or put too much filling, whatever. If you put too much stuff in it, like when I make my almond milk, I have to leave the sound cover open and hold my hand on the top to make sure her cover stays on, because so I put, for a quarter cup of almonds, I use 8 cups of water. It makes my almond milk very thin, but that's the way I like it. You can do more almonds or less water if you want, but I prefer to do that ratio because it's super fuel pull and it tastes perfect to me that way. I really like it. But because I'm going above the max, she blows her top. She does. When she gets mad, Tracy, she blows her head right off. And she says, you put too much liquid in me. And pff. So I have to hold the sound cover up and hold my hand on the cover to make sure she's quiet. She makes sure she does her job. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to get some sour cream and dippy dip for this because I think it's going to be delicious. This is really good. You should make this. I should do like a whole thing on different air fried burritos. All different random fillings, like a whole week of burritos. I think that sounds good. All right, spinach iced coffee. Getting my greens in while I'm drinking my iced coffee. It doesn't get any better than that. It doesn't even taste like spinach. The earth milk sip to me tastes like I'm out back chewing on my lawn. This does not. I don't taste the spinach. I only legit taste iced coffee. So, all right, you guys. That's it. I gotta go to work. Oh, I'm gonna have this with some of these berries I found that were way overpriced for the size container, but I wanted to try them because it says Dream Berry, perfectly sweet every time. They're from product of USA, Kingsville, Ontario. Wait, is Ontario in the US now? What the heck? Product of USA, Kingsville, Ontario. I think somebody needs to check their geography. That doesn't sound right. Anyway, they're called Wow Berries, Dream Berries, strawberries that taste like they should. They are perfect looking. Look at them. I don't know if they're just going through and picking out all the perfect berries, but they're way overpriced. They were $5 for this whole thing, but that tastes just like a field berry. That tastes just like a fresh out of the field berry. They're not kidding. How'd they do that? That is delicious and going right on my plate. Those are good. They are super sweet. I don't know. Yeah, but it says Kingsville, Ontario. Like the town, Kingsville. It's even got a zip code for Canada. And I know it's Canada zip code because it's got letters and numbers. I'm very puzzled by this. I'm gonna have to go look this up. All right, guys, that's it for real. I'm gonna go to work. I love you all. I hope you have a blessed Wednesday. You stay on plan today. There's no reason to go off plan on Wednesday. Wednesday's like the most boring day of the week, and it's Cinco de Mayo. Bonnie, clap if you're watching this. You stay on plan for Cinco de Clapo. There's plenty of on-plan options for Cinco de Mayo. So, stay on plan. You can do it. I don't know, Ann. It says product of USA. So isn't it weird that they're grown in Canada, but they're called a product of USA, unless they're grown in USA for a Canadian company? Whatever, I don't know. It's the lights. I got new lights in my kitchen, Elena. I got new lights. Put up my new, where can you see them? They're really bright. My new mason jar lights put up yesterday, and they make me glow. All right, you guys, I love you all. Have a blessed day. Stay on plan. All right.